pagkaanak ko. Hindi mapupunta sa wala ang iyong mga pagtitiis at pagmamalasakit sa bayang ito.
Abunde! Fuego!
Sino nga ba si Jose Rizal? Tara, talakayin natin ang kwentong buhay ni Jose Rizal. Teodora Alonso Realonda de Rizal ay isinilang noong Nobyembre 9, 1827 sa Manila. Bilang isang edukado at mayaman, si Teodora ay sumulong sa kanyang edukasyon sa pamamagitan ng homeschooling at pribadong paaralan. Siya ay naging biyasa sa wikang panitikan, musika at sining. Nang siya ay mag-asawa kay Francisco Mercado, ay isang mayamang magsasaka. Si Teodora naman ay lumipat sa Calamba, Laguna, kung saan sila ay nagkaroon ng 11 anak, kabilang na si Jose Rizal. Sa kabila ng mga pagsubok at pang-aapi ng kanilang dinanas sa panahon ng pananakop ng Espanya, si Teodora ay nanatiling matatag para sa kanyang pamilya. Kilala si Teodora sa kanyang pagmamahal sa bayan at sa kanyang labis na pag-aaruga sa kanyang mga anak. Ang kanyang kabayanihan at dedikasyon sa kalayaan ng Pilipinas ay nagbigay inspirasyon sa kanyang mga anak at sa iba pang Pilipino sa panahon ng Rebolusyon laban sa mga Kastila. Si Teodora Alonso ay isang halimbawa ng matapang at determinasyon sa harap ng mga pagsubok at kahirapan. Josefa Mercado, na mas kilala bilang Pasiano Rizal, ay ang nakatatandang kapatid ni Jose Rizal. Siya ay isinilang noong Hunyo 9, 1851 sa Calamba, Laguna. Si Pasiano ay naging malaking impluwensya at gabay sa buhay ni Rizal, lalo na sa kanyang pag-aaral at pagmamahal sa bayan. Si Pasiano ay naging tagapagtanggol at taga-suporta kay Jose Rizal sa kanyang mga gawain at advokasya para sa kalayaan ng Pilipinas. Bilang isang patriota at leader sa kanyang sariling paraan, si Pasiano ay nagpakita ng tapang at determinasyon sa paglaban sa mga pang-aabuso ng mga Kastila at pagtatanggol sa karapatan ng mga Pilipino. Ang kanyang kontribusyon at pagmamahal sa bayan ay nang nagpatibay sa kanyang tanyag na pangalan bilang isang bayani rin sa kasaysayan ng Pilipinas. Si Soledad Rizal Mercado ay kilala rin bilang Pasita, ay kapatid ni Jose Rizal at Pasiano Rizal. Siya ay isinilang noong Setyembre 8, 1870 sa Calamba, Laguna. Si Soledad ay kilala sa kanyang pagiging mapagmahal sa kanyang mga kapatid at sa kanyang pagiging tapat sa kanilang mga prinsipyo at adhikain. Kahit na hindi gaanong kilala kumpara sa kanyang mga kapatid na sina Jose at Pasiano, si Soledad ay nagkaroon ng mahalagang papel sa buhay ng kanilang pamilya. Siya ay nagbigay suporta at pagmamahal sa kanyang mga kapatid sa kabila ng mga pagsubok at hamon na kanilang kinaharap sa panahon ng kolonyalismo Espanyol. Sa pamamagitan ng kanyang kabutihang loob at dedikasyon sa kanyang pamilya, si Soledad Mercado ay nagpakita ng tapang at pagmamahal na nagbigay inspirasyon sa iba at nagtulak sa kanilang mga adhikain para sa kalayaan at katarungan ng Pilipinas. Trinidad Mercado, siya ay isinilang noong October 17, 1868 sa Calamba, Laguna. Si Si Trinidad ay kilala sa kanyang pagmamahal sa kanyang mga kapatid at pamilya. Kahit na mas bata siya kaysa sa kanyang mga kapatid, si Trinidad ay naging mahalagang bahagi ng pamilyang Mercado Rizal. Ang kanyang pagmamahal, suporta at pagiging tapat sa kanilang mga prinsipyo at adhikain ay ang nagbigay ng lakas, inspirasyon sa kanilang pamilya. Sa kabila ng mga pagsubok at kahirapan ng kanilang dinanas, ang buhay ni Trinidad Mercado ay nagpapakita ng halaga ng pamilya at pagkakaisa sa pagtupad ng kanilang mga pangarap para sa kalayaan at katarungan ng Pilipinas. Ang kanyang kontribusyon at sakripisyo ang nagpatibay ng pagmamahal nila para sa kanilang bayan at sa kanilang pamilya.
Si Francisco Rizal Mercado ay bunso sa 13 magkakapatid, kina Juan at Cirila Mercado. Siya ay ipinanganak noong Mayo 11, taong 1818. Si Francisco Mercado ay nagpakasal kay Teodora Alonso taong 1848 sa edad na 30. At sila ang mga magulang ng ating pambansang bayani. Pumanaw noong Enero 5, taong 1878 sa edad na 80 sa Binondo, Manila, si Francisco Mercado. Si Saturnina Rizal Mercado de Hidalgo, ang mas kilala bilang Nene, ang panganay na kapatid ni Jose Rizal. Ipinanganak siya noong ika-4 ng Hunyo taong 1850. May 5 anak si Saturnina kay Manuel T. Hidalgo sa Tanawan, Batangas, at isa din siya sa pinakamayamang tao sa Tanawan, Batangas. Pumanaw sa edad na 63 sa Tanawan, Batangas noong ika-4 ng Setyembre taong 1913 si Saturnina. Si Pasiano Rizal Mercado, ang nag-iisang kapatid ni Jose Rizal na lalaki. Siya ay isinilang noong Marso 1851. Si Pasiano ay isang Filipino general and revolutionary. Si Pasiano ay may isang anak kay Severina de Sena, 26, at si Pasiano naman ay 37. Pumanaw sa edad na 70 si Pasiano noong Abril 13, 1930 sa Los Baños, Laguna. Si Doña Narcisa Rizal, ang pangatlo sa mga kapatid ni Jose Rizal. Ipinanganak siya noong ika-29 ng Oktubre taong 1852. Si Doña Narcisa ay may 9 na anak kay Antonio Manapat Lopez. Pumanaw sa edad na 86 si Doña Narcisa noong Hunyo 24, 1939. Olympia Rizal Mercado, ang pang-apat sa mga kapatid ni Jose Rizal. Pinanganak siya noong Disyembre taong 1854. Si Olympia ay may 3 anak kay Silvestre Obaldo. Si Olympia ay pumanaw sa edad na 32 noong Setyembre 22, 1887. Si Doña Luisa Rizal, ang pang-5 sa mga kapatid ni Jose Rizal. Pinanganak siya noong Disyembre 13, 1856. Siya ay may 11 anak kay Mariano Monter Herbosa at siya ay pumanaw sa edad na 63 noong Disyembre 25, 1970. Maria Rizal, ang ika-6 na kapatid ni Jose Rizal. Ipinanganak siya noong Abril taong 1859. Siya ay may 5 anak kay Daniel Faustino Cruz at pumanaw naman siya sa edad na 86 noong Setyembre 1, 1945.
Hi everyone, I am Janice Orejas and I am one of those who will report on the childhood days of Jose Rizal. Jose Rizal's early life. Siya ay kapitong anak ni Francisco Rizal Mercado at Teodora Alonzo y Quintos. Lumaki si Jose Rizal sa isang mayamang pamilya at isang batang henyo. Natutunan niya ang alpabeto sa edad na 3. Marunong na siyang magbasa at magsulat sa edad na 5. Noong 1865 hanggang 1867, tinuruan siya ng kanyang ina upang magbasa at magsulat. Sa edad na 3, natutunan at na-master ni Rizal ang alpabetong itinuro ng kanyang ina. Sa murang edad, ipinakita na niya ang malaking interes sa pagbabasa. Masaya siyang nagbabasa ng aklat sa kanilang silid-aklatan sa bahay, kasama ang kanyang ina nagsilbing guro at kritiko sa kanyang pagbabasa. Ang kanyang kabataan ay matuturing na hindi man siya pisikal at malusog at malakas na bata, ngunit siya ay may matibay na kalooban na ginabayan at tinuruan ng kanyang unang guro, ang kanyang ina. Natuto siya sa maraming bagay na kahit walang paggamit ng anumang libro. Ang 3 tiyo na malaking naka-impluwensya sa maagang kabataan ni Rizal. Ang kanyang tiyo Jose ay isang taong matalino at may malawak na kaalaman. Siya ang nagturo kay Rizal ng mga regular na aralin, mula sa pagbabasa, pagsusulat at iba pang mahalagang kaalaman na nagsisilbing pundasyon ng edukasyon ni Rizal. Sa pamamagitan ng kanyang pagtuturo, naipasa niya kay Rizal ang kahalagahan ng edukasyon at patuloy na pag-aaral. Ang kanyang tiyo Manuel naman ay higit na nakatuon sa pagpapalakas ng pangangatawan ni Rizal. Bilang isang taong may matipuno at malusog na pangangatawan, tinuturuan niya si Rizal ng iba't ibang pisikal na aktibidad tulad ng palakasan at ehersisyo. Sa kanyang paggabay, unti-unting lumalakas at naging malusog si Rizal hanggang sa hindi na siya naging payat at sakiting bata. Ang kanyang pagsasanay ay nakatulong upang magkaroon si Rizal ng lakas at tibay ng katawan na naging mahalaga sa kanyang mga susunod na pakikibaka. Ang pangatlo ay ang kanyang tiyo Gregorio, ang naghubog sa isipan ni Rizal na walang bagay na madaling makuha kung hindi ito pagsusumikapan. Ipinunla niya sa batang Rizal ang kahalagahan ng dedikasyon, tiyaga at pagsisikap sa bawat gawain. Sa pamamagitan ng kanyang mga payo, natutunan ni Rizal na ang tunay na tagumpay ay hindi dumadating ng biglaan, kundi resulta ng masusing paghahanda at pagsisikap. Ang mga aral na ito ang kanyang naging gabay sa kanyang mga adhikain at pagsusumikap na mapabuti ang sarili at ang bayan.
Good day everyone, my name is Jennifer Robero and I'm going to discuss the early education of Dr. Jose Rizal.
Rizal had his early education in Calamba and Biñan, Laguna. It was a typical schooling that the son of an ilustrado family received during his time, characterized by the 4 R's: reading, writing, arithmetic, and religion. Rizal's mother, Doña Teodora, was his first teacher. Doña Teodora was patient, conscientiously, and understanding. She also discovered that Rizal had a talent for poetry and encouraged him to write poems. At the age of 3, Rizal learned the alphabet and prayers from his mother. And at the age of 5, while learning to read and write, Rizal already shown inclination to be an artist. And at the age of 8, Rizal wrote a Tagalog poem called Sa Aking Mga Kabata. Rizal wrote the poem in 1869 to express the importance of loving one's native tongue. This is the poem where one finds the popular line, ang hindi magmahal sa kanyang salita, mahigit sa hayop at malansang isda. Moving on, as Jose grew older, his parents employed private tutors to give him lessons at home. First was Maestro Celestino and the second, Maestro Lucas Padua. Later on, an old man named Leon Monroy, a former classmate of Rizal's father, became his tutor. He instructed Jose in Spanish and Latin. Unfortunately, he did not live long. He died 5 months later. After Monroy's death, Rizal's parents decided to send their gifted son to a private school in Biñan. One Sunday afternoon in June 1869, Jose, after kissing the hands of his parents and tearfully parting from his sisters, left Calamba for Biñan. He was accompanied by Pasiano, who acted as his second father. The 2 brothers rode in a carromata. reaching their destination after 1.5 hours drive. They proceeded to their aunt's house where Jose was to lodge. That same night, Jose with his cousin named Leandro went sightseeing in the town. Instead of enjoying the sights, Jose became sad because of homesickness. And the next morning, Paciano brought his younger brother to the school of Maestro Justiniano Aquino Cruz. The school was in the house of the teacher, which was a small nipa hut about 30 meters away from the home of Jose's auntie. Paciano knew the teacher quite well because he had been a pupil under him before. He introduced Jose to the teacher, after which he departed to return to Calamba. Immediately, Jose was assigned to his seat in the class, and the teacher asked him, "Do you know Spanish?" "A little, sir," he replied. "Do you know Latin?" He also replied, "A little, sir." The boys in the class, especially Pedro, the teacher's sons, laughed at Jose's answers. Jose's first school brought. In the afternoon of his first day in the school, Jose met the bully, Pedro. He was angry at this bully for making fun of him during the conversation with his teacher. Jose challenged Pedro to fight. Rizal, having learned the art of wrestling from his Tio Manuel, defeated the bigger boy. After class, a classmate named Andres Salandanan challenged him to an arm wrestling match. Rizal, having the weaker arm, lost and nearly cracked his head on the sidewalk. In succeeding days, he had other fight with the boys of Binyan, but he never ran away from the fight. In spite of many fights, Jose always been a best student in the school. In academic studies, Jose beat all Binyan boys. He surpasses them all in Spanish, Latin, and other subjects. After a year of schooling, Rizal received a letter from his sister Saturnina informing him of the arrival of the steamer called Talim, which could take him from Binyan to Calamba. Saturday afternoon, December 12, 1870, Rizal left Binyan after 1.5 years of schooling, and Mr. Arturo Champs, a Frenchman and a friend of Don Francisco, Rizal's father, took care of Jose during the trip, and he was 9 years old at that time.
Good day everyone, I'm Lara Dane Ronquillo, and I will be discussing about the education journey of Dr. Jose Rizal.
Ateneo Municipal de Manila. Jose Rizal enrolled at the age of 11 at Ateneo Municipal de Manila on 1872. The class he belongs is a mix of Spaniard, Filipinos, and Mestizos. He was placed at the lower class because his batchmate considered him as inferior of their class. But at the end of the month, Rizal received a religious picture and became the emperor of their class. He graduated on 1877 with honor, and he was given a title as Sobresaliente, also known as Outstanding. University of Santo Tomas. After graduating at Ateneo, Rizal takes his next course at the University of Santo Tomas, known as the oldest and biggest university here in the Philippines. At first, he enrolled himself as philosophy and letters, but after finding out that his mother was going to be blind, he immediately shifted his course from philosophy to a medicine. Once again, Rizal had an outstanding performance in UST, that during just last year, he was given an outstanding award of the global grade of notable for all of his subjects during those times. He was the second best student, decimated class of 7 who passed the medicine course. After Rizal taking his course in UST, he decided to go and study in Spain. But on the other hand, Jose Rizal did not graduate from the University of Santo Tomas. While he enrolled in the university in 1877, he shifted to medicine after a year, and later left UST in 1882 without completing his medical studies. Rizal's decision to leave UST was influenced by several factors. He felt that medicine was not his true calling and was drawn to the arts and literature. He also desired to pursue his studies abroad, where he believed he could gain a more comprehensive education and contribute to the liberation of his people. Education in abroad. University of Madrid. After leaving UST, Rizal traveled to Spain in 1882. He continued his medical course at University of Madrid.
He also pursued to learn other things such as literature, languages, and political science. While he was in Madrid studying, he started to write his first ever novel, Noli Me Tangere. While in Madrid, Rizal immersed himself in the intellectual and political currents of the time, becoming a member of the Círculo Hispano-Filipino, a group of Filipino students who discuss Philippine concerns. He graduated on 1884 with a degree in medicine. Pre-Med course became outstanding for him because out of 28 applicants, Rizal and the other 3 applicants received their privilege to take preparatory course and start the first year in the medicine. He also received the practical training for 4 years at the Hospital de San Juan de Dios located in Intramuros, University of Heidelberg in Europe. After Rizal got his degree in Madrid, he flew again and continued studying in University of Heidelberg. He studied as a student of ophthalmology and also took a course of linguistics and anthropology. While in Europe, Rizal finished his first novel, Noli Me Tangere, and published in Berlin on 1887 by the help of his friend Maximo Viola.